Hey everyone, welcome back to Shade Review. In today's video, we are reviewing the All For People's Patten sunglasses. But first off, thank today's video sponsor, our own website, shadereviewstore.com, the absolute best place to buy designer sunglasses, just like these, up to 80% off the original MSRP. Again, the website there is shadereviewstore.com. Check it out. So let's go ahead and pop these sunglasses on face and talk about the dimensions. These have 57mm lenses in a 16mm bridge. This is the standard and only size of these sunglasses that All For People's produces these frames in. So there's not a larger or a smaller lens size. But with that being said, the 57mm lens size is going to fit the average person's face size really good. If you have a really large head, you might want to stay away from these. And if you have a really small head, you might want to stay away. But they're probably going to fit about 90% of the population's face pretty well as far as the sizing here goes. They're pretty universal. Now, as far as the colorway goes, these have All For People's rose gold frames, which look really nice. And then they have one of my favorite All For People's lenses, which are their Java polarized VFX lens. These are an all glass lens, and All For People's Java polarized lenses are one of my favorite from All For People's. The color is just absolutely stunning. It's kind of like a dark maroon, brown, root beer color. Just really, really, really beautiful, especially when wearing these out in the sun. And because they do have kind of a brown base to them, they're going to be really, really great for increasing the contrast and the saturation of the outside world, which is really, really nice as well. And just really, really good color combination with that rose gold frames. They're not nearly as rose gold as a lot of the modern rose gold are. These are much more kind of copper looking than a modern 2024 rose gold would be. These frames were produced in the early 2010s and discontinued in, I think, around 2012. So these definitely have been out of production for a really long time. So these are actually really, really hard to get your hands on, but we do have this pair available on our website if you are interested in picking it up. But it is definitely pre-owned, and the lenses are not perfectly clear, but when looking through them, they are mostly good to go and mostly fine. Now, as far as the lens quality goes, these are all glass lenses, and the absolute clarity is absolutely incredible. They also have polarized filters. They're going to block 99.9% of glare as well, and they also have a very nice anti-reflective material here in the backside of the lens as well, which is really important with a pair of frames like these. These frames are made in Japan. They sit here in the inner right ear rest of the frame. They say made in Japan. And the outside left ear rest of the frame, we can see an embedded All For People's logo, which is there for authentication purposes. Now, these also have fully adjustable nose rests. You can actually bend these out and give them a custom fit to the face, and this will also allow you to wear the frames lower or higher on the face depending on your personal preference here. And they also do have very nice and premium 3-barrel all metal hinges, which feel really, really good when opening them and closing them. Again, this pair of frames is over 10 years old, and they still feel really, really nice and tight. Very, very good. And then if we take a look here at the top bar or top ridge of the frame, we can see some etching here as well for authentication purposes. Now, taking a look at the inner right temple of the frames, we can see they say All For People's VFX polarized. And then if we take a look here in the inner left, we can just see the exact model name and color code information. Now, these are VFX lenses, like I said, and they do have the VFX logo. So if we breathe on the lens there, we can see that VFX logo there for authentication purposes. It's going to be found on both of those lenses. Now, it does appear that All For People's has discontinued their VFX lenses, and they're not really doing anything with that technology anymore, which is definitely a shame. So VFX lenses are definitely becoming more collectible and more desirable than more of the modern polarized ones, which are still really good. They just don't have all the exact same technology and definitely not the naming technology as well. All For People's trying to make more of like a classy styling brand than it is kind of focusing on the technology side with the VFX technology. But with that being said, I really, really do like the look of these frames. I think they look really, really, really classy and stunning. Just a beautiful, beautiful pair of frames. Again, the color code is really nice here as well. Now, as far as coverage from sun goes, they're not going to offer the best coverage from sun. So here up top, we can see there's a really big gap that lets sunlight in unprotected. And then here on the sides, again, there's a massive gap that lets sunlight in unprotected. So these frames are definitely not the most practical pair of frames that you can buy. So definitely keep that in mind. But they do have that nice anti-reflective material, which is going to make a big difference because of the coverage is bad. Now, as far as weight goes, these frames come in at 31 grams, which is actually relatively lightweight considering the fact that these frames have all glass lenses. However, all the weight is right here at the front of the frame. So these temples are extremely, extremely light. So because of that, they're going to kind of be a little top heavy here. So if you put them on a table, they're gonna wanna fall over very easily. They're not going to unless you move them, but they're just very top heavy. As you can see here, they're just very, very heavy. And because of that, they're gonna leave some red marks here on the nose if you wear them for an extended period of time. So just because these frames are lightweight, coming in at 31 grams, they're still not the most comfortable or practical with these heavy glass lenses. And that's just because, again, these lenses are so massive. These are really, really big lenses, and the temples here don't weigh anything. So kind of a bad combination as far as that goes. But I would still definitely prefer this beautiful all glass lens over something with a polymer lens that would be closer to like 25 grams. I would still definitely prefer these over those. But yeah, let me know what you think about these frames in the comment section down below. These are really a good looking pair of frames in my opinion, but I'm very interested to know what you guys have to say about them. Do you love them? Do you hate them? Or do you own a pair? Let me know in the comment section down below and we can start a conversation there. But that's all I got for us in this video. If you enjoyed it, make sure to give me a big thumbs up down below. And of course, make sure to hit that subscribe button and then you'll be notified every single time I upload a brand new video just like this one to our YouTube channel. Again, thank you all so much for watching and I'll catch you all in the next one.